I've got some tour dates to tell you about. I'll be in Cedar Rapids, St. Paul, Minnesota, Fargo, North Dakota, Rapid City, South Dakota, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Rochester, New York, and Detroit, Michigan, all in June and July. Tickets available now at theovon.com/TOUR. Thank you so much for your support. Today's guest is a content creator, a restaurateur, and a comedian. He is from Malaysia, and he found his way to the UK and America by doing comedy. He's known for his character Uncle Raja, a grumpy food critic who roasts celebrity chefs. And with that, he's gained more than 30 million followers. Quite the ride with today's guest. I couldn't be more geeked to get to hang out with Nigel Ng. Good.
All right.
What's the most vain Asian, do you think? Because Asians, you don't think of, because people think about Asians a lot, right?
Yeah. Do they? Do they think about Asians a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why? Why would you think about this a lot?
Because I think it's fascinating.
Okay. Right.
Because some people can't believe it. They see it, you show somebody, like you show a baby an Asian or whatever, I think they'd be surprised, kind of.
No, they look the same. Smaller eyes, squintier eyes, that's it. You know?
Oh, that's a good point. Some of them are, I guess if you have a tall baby, yeah.
Yeah. We got a little squintier, little flatter nose. That's it, really. You're all the same, man. Yeah. Some of us can look whiter than you. Some of us can be fairer than white people.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point, huh?
Yeah. I think we should have some white privilege. You know?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfair.
I'm whiter than you. Look at this.
Point.
Look at this shit. Yeah.
Look at this honky. Look at this freaking sesame cracker.
Oh, thank you.
It's ridiculous.
Thanks for inviting me on here, Theo.
Dude, it's a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much. But no,
course.
Nigel.
Nigel. Yes.
And how do you say the last name?
Ng. It's
Nigel
a
Ng.
Southeast Asian, Malaysian last name. That's where
Okay.
I'm from originally.
Yeah, that's the you're the damn living in word right there. I can't even.
I know. It's dangerous, isn't it?
Oh,
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Just a few letters away.
It's risky,
That's
brother.
an N-I-G. There's no A in there, thankfully.
Yeah, but there's enough there. I think where like people would be like, "What's going on here?"
There's that Vietnamese. That's that meme of the Vietnamese restaurant. The name of the restaurant is BICHNGA.
Oh, Look, just ordering food, huh?
Yeah, just call it the Vietnamese. Yeah, there's one where there's a black guy narrating over it and saying, "You can't tell me this is not bitch." You know? Yeah.
Wow, brother. That's what I'm saying, man.
We try,
cafe,
man. We try.
But I also like it's cafe. All of the ribs. So this is a popular sound and you said you're from Malaysia?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not in Vietnam. It would be NG something.
Okay.
You know, NGA, NGU, YEN, win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Malaysia, Singapore, and Hong Kong, you will see NG.
NG.
Yeah. It's confusing.
No.
But Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Malaysia one time when I was a student.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, we went to what's the capital?
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
For what?
I just was a student on this thing called Semester at Sea. It's like a floating school.
Uh-huh.
And one of the stops was over there in Malaysia.
So you took a boat, over there.
Like a cruise ship. It's like a pull it up.
That's a long trip, man.
Oh, it's a long trip. We left out of Vancouver,
Yeah.
Canada.
That's how I got here. From the same boat, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just crawled onto your boat without a visa.
Oh, yeah. Welcome. That's how most people are getting in, dude. That's called
Semester at Sea. We are not the best tourist destination, though, Malaysia. You know, we're like a tiny little country. We live well there. The quality of life is pretty good, but we're not like a big tourist place.
Yeah, I think it felt like that. I think it felt like the beaches and then kind of what do we do here a little bit.
There's nothing to do there. You just eat and live your life.
But so don't forget this, our Malaysians the most vain? Who's the most vain?
Koreans, man.
Is it?
Yeah, like Koreans, not Bobby Lee Korean. You know, Bobby Lee's. I think he was born here, right? He's
Bobby
American.
Lee?
Yeah.
There's undeniable that guy does not have a birth certificate that's legitimate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's obviously a POW, you know?
Yeah,
He has a very POW energy.
That's true.
And he have a lot of
trauma, I think.
Yeah, he have a lot of burn marks on his back too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from cigarettes, I think from gambling issues, but people say different things, you know?
Yeah, but I think Koreans are the vainest Asians, man. They have a whole skincare. They're known for skincare. The
Koreans
whole country is known for skincare and plastic surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bring up some of that
like
Asian skincare.
There's lots of stuff, man. They put snail juice, you know, and a snail crawls, it leaves behind like a trail of goo.
Yeah.
They put that shit on their skin.
No way.
Look at that woman. She's like glowing. Look at that.
Oh,
You know,
they got some porch
can't
lamp
tell.
Asians over there. They got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think some people look dead already because they just are preserved.
Yeah. Preserved well.
Bring up that snail juice thing. I want to see that. Can we get something about
You have
that?
to Google snail mucin. MUCIN. Yeah. That's why I have a joke about this that I do in my act, that it's hard to find Asian pedophiles because, you know, they all look like they're 12, but they're actually 35. You know, why would you take the risk on an illegal one? You know?
Oh, yeah. You'll find you just molesting yourself.
Yeah, just molesting your people, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, they look 16.
Advanced.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Lightweight essence which absorbs into the skin fast to give skin a natural glow from the inside. This essence is created from nutritious, low stimulation filtered snail mucin to keep your skin moisturized and illuminated all day. Wow.
Yeah, it's good marketing writing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how real it is. How do you know it's actually snail mucin?
Yeah.
You know, it could just be water and sugar and cornstarch.
Oh, yeah. They could have anything in there. They could
yeah,
have,
they don't do that kind of shit. I think that's I
that's
think they just
very
get the
Asian right there.
no. It's a white woman doing it.
Yeah, but we learned it from you guys. I mean, that is cheekbone sashimi.
That's true. That's true. We bring a lot to the world.
Oh, that's so wild. So that's a real thing that people are buying this. And how much does it go for? Give me how much for a quart of it?
Oh, CVS has it.
No,
You can go get some later.
really?
$24.99.
$24.99 for 7.5 ounces. Huh?
Yeah, you don't need it. You have good skin, man.
I'm okay, but you know, everybody wants to do a little bit more. But how do you even farm it out of them? Do you follow right behind them with a little scooper?
I don't know, man. Maybe they just have a whole cage full of snails and
Oh, and maybe it's like the floor has
then
a.
it just drips down into a bucket or something.
That's correct.
I haven't thought of this. Forcing snail to release mucin through harsh treatment, like dunking them in salt water.
No way.
That's very mean.
This was probably taught by a lot of the forces in Vietnam. Some of this is illegal. Some of the go back to it. Some of this is considered waterboarding. I think snail mucin, a popular skincare ingredient, is collected from live snails through various methods, some more humane than others. Traditional methods involve forcing snails to release mucin through harsh treatment, like dunking them in salt water or chemicals. Oh.
It's like killing a whole family just so someone can have like smoother skin.
Oh. Many companies now use methods like gentle stimulation or allowing snails to naturally excrete mucin on mesh nets, ensuring their well-being. Wow.
What's gentle stimulation for a snail, you know?
I think just a little...
little fingering action on...
Just petting, heavy petting, maybe listening to some... what's a popular Malaysian like love musician?
We don't really have that. You can use an American musician. I'll probably some Marvin Gaye, I guess.
Okay,
you can
yes.
play some Marvin Gaye.
Some Malarvin Gaye. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had some Malarvin Gaye.
Yeah.
And we played that would be beautiful. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
And you just touching that snail's back.
Yeah. A few snails, not just one.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah.
can't just foreplay with one snail. Come on. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
enough.
weird.
They move too slow.
Yeah. You got to get a little batch.
It's like, you know how that chess movie where the one person is playing against 10 chess masters, but it's you against 10 snails just
Oh
petting.
yeah. You just play. It's almost like one of those. It's like that thing where those things are dropping and you're catching them. You know.
Yeah. I like it.
Nigel, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man.
Thank you for all of the entertainment, man. You definitely.
I make too many videos, man. That's the life of a YouTube person, you know.
It is, huh?
Yeah. I got my start. I started doing stand-up 2010, 2011.
You had a special that came out a few years ago, right?
Yeah. I did it's released on a Moment House. Yeah. Have you used that platform before? You just sell tickets, people buy it, and they watch it. Yeah. But I'm going to whack it on my YouTube eventually.
Moment House?
Yeah.
Is it live performance on Moment House, or is it you just tape it, put it up, and then there's a premiere?
Yeah, something like that. I think Andrew Schultz did it here.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
that kind of thing.
And you started. So were you born in Malaysia?
Yeah. I was born in Malaysia, and then I went to live there for 20 years of my life. Then I went to university. I went to Northwestern in Illinois near Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I moved to the UK for a few years, for 8 years. Then I'm back here in LA.
What are Malaysian? Because I don't know a ton about the Malay, right?
Yeah.
I
Me
wish,
neither, really.
You don't?
You know, you have so many different races there. You know.
In Malaysia.
Yeah, there's Chinese Malaysian, which I'm that. Okay. Malay Malaysians and Indian Malaysians, and we don't really mix. We're pretty segregated, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's beef between what type of Malaysian you are.
There's no beef. We just don't really care as much if you're not part of the group. You know?
I see.
But it's very peaceful.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
So it's not violent, but it's still like you just kind of stick with your tribe.
Yeah. We try to venture out, but you know, sometimes it's hard. They eat different things, and there are limitations to what Malays can eat, you know?
Oh, Malaysians can't eat everything?
Yeah, well, Malaysians are Muslim.
Malay. They're Muslim?
Yeah, so they can't eat pork, right? And also in Malaysia, certain restaurants need to be halal certified for Malay people to eat it. If a Malay person is caught eating at a non-halal restaurant, depending on where you are, it could be, you know, you could get into trouble, basically, yeah. So there's those little things, but we're pretty peaceful and we like each other.
You like each other, but every now and then there's a little bit of Mongolian beef with each other.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I feel that.
I've had that.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's okay. It's bad.
American Chinese shit.
It's travesty. It's something you fill your jaw with while you look it through Target.
It's
you know?
nice at an airport. You know, you get an airport Panda Express. You know, it's the best thing there.
Yeah, it's good, but it's a lot of sugar though.
Yeah, sugar's good.
But sugar,
You like sugar? Come on.
I like it, but I just know it doesn't. I know it's secretly plotting against me. That's what I feel like.
Really? Sugar is plotting against you?
Well, I feel like it gets in your system and it knows it's going to win because it's like a deteriorant.
Deteriorant.
It deteriorates you.
Yeah. Well, most things do though. Most things that taste good are deteriorants. You know, cholesterol, fats, butter, olive oil. Yeah.
Even vagina, that'll ruin your life.
Yeah. It ruins your time, really. Just chasing vagina all the time. And I'm glad I'm out of that phase of my life now.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that you got married. You're married a couple years now.
No, I'm engaged a couple years now, but I'm getting married in July.
Oh, you're getting married in
July. 2 months, yeah.
No way. And so is this a traditional Malaysian wedding?
No, we're doing it in Europe. My fiance is American. She's from Miami. Well, South Florida.
Okay.
You know.
And was it scary for you to choose a fiance? How had dating been like for you in your life?
Well, I've been married before. Yeah, married young, divorced young.
Do you have to?
I recommend that. Get that out the way. You know, that's my fiance.
Nigel Ng.
Nigel Ng. Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries.
YouTube's Uncle Roger shares photos from engagement shoot with fiance Sabrina. Oh, beautiful couple.
Yeah, she's cute.
Congratulations.
I think I did well. You know. So I got her. I was like, lock it in. You know, can't do any better than that. So that's when men.
That's when men lock it in. They're like, this is it.
Yep. She's nice. She's hot. She's smart. All right. Let's do it. Yeah. Way better than the previous one, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, the previous one, she was fine, but we just end up grew apart, you know?
They didn't fit.
Well, I was really doing stand-up hardcore at the time, and it just takes a toll on your relationships,
Oh,
right?
yeah. You can't have if you're doing stand-up, I think it's impossible, you know? Because also the hours that you're out, it's very like...
And I had a day job too. So I was like 9 to 5 at the day job. Then I was doing all this in the UK. So after my day job finishes, I'll just take a long train up to Birmingham or something, the middle of the UK from London, 2-hour train, do my set, come back, arrive home at 1. All I see her is sleeping. She just sees me sleeping. I see her sleeping. And then 7 years later, hey, we're not the same person anymore. Okay, who would have guessed? You know?
Yeah, we're awake.
Yeah, we're awake. And I don't like you when we're awake.
That's issues with a lot of marriages, I think. Yeah. Marriages.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
I like you more when you're unconscious.
In Malaysia, is it popular? And sorry, because we've never had a Malaysian guest.
You should get Ronnie Cheng next.
Oh,
He's
I'd love
Malaysian
to.
too.
I've messaged about it. He's so funny. We got to do it. He's Malaysian?
Yeah.
So some people
great.
keeping secret then, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I would love to see, is it in Malaysia, I just want to learn about a little bit of the tradition of the place.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you have to, is it arranged marriage or what is dating like there?
No, it's not arranged at all.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to find someone. We got incels there too. You know, arranged marriages would be a great solution to the incel problem, wouldn't it?
And when incels, you say, what do you mean? People
Incels, you know,
like gamers or whatever?
They can be incels, some of them. You know, there's a whole movement, isn't there? On the Reddit people, the
right.
What do you call it, blue pill, red pill, black pill, something pill. The incels who they can't get laid and then they start hating on women, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, in Malaysia, it's not arranged. You have to arrange it for yourself.
Yeah, their gamer tag is like, these whores are ruining everything, 6,000 or whatever.
I'm gonna go to Thailand to sleep with some hoes, you know?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but we don't really have that either. That's why I'm saying in Malaysia, there's not much to do. In Thailand, there's beaches, there's the red light district. Bali, there's beaches, and you know, other places have other things. Vietnam has the beaches and beaches and hoes, really, all of Asia, really, except for Malaysia. So we're a bit boring.
And why is there a different? Do they outlaw that kind of stuff there? So they must have, because it seems like you would just keep a stricter. Yeah, why don't they have that prostitution and stuff like that? Or just put some people to say hoes, fun hoes, or whatever. Fun money hoes.
It's probably the religion thing. It's majority Muslim
in
Malaysia. So maybe that's frowned upon a little bit more. I'm sure you can find maybe some like sugar baby type arrangement.
Right.
Yeah, but I've
like
never looked into it.
Secret hoes.
Oh, there's an app for that. I think it's called Sugar Book.
Sugar Book?
Yeah, look it up. It's a big app in Asia. And I know this app exists in Malaysia. So it's like a dating app.
Let's see it.
You know, where romance meets finance. There you go.
Where romance meets finance. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, what about $40 a week?
It goes far, man.
It goes,
the money, US dollar goes far in Asia.
Dude, what if our podcast, we sponsored a couple of sugar, we booked some sugar.
Let's book some sugar. It's a deterrent, you know?
It is.
slowly claw away at you.
Oh, definitely. I can see it ruining a lot of things.
How many episodes of a pod you put out a week is going to get that number way down, man.
But what if we book some sugar, right?
Yeah.
And we just support it, and every now and then they just check in, but they don't have to do anything sexual. We have them maybe get a good hobby.
Yeah.
Maybe help around the neighborhood, clean up, pick up trash or something.
That would be nice. I'm sure they'll be down. This is safer than, you know that the OnlyFans model will fly to Dubai and they get shat on.
Yeah.
You know, that Sugar Book is a safer alternative, you know?
Oh, I'm a huge Sugar Book fan all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I think it's good. But I would love to look into, Nick, maybe the price of if we could sponsor a couple of good women, sugary girls.
I think $1,000 a month.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, you said it goes far over there, dude. I'm talking 80, maybe 120 a month.
Okay, you would get a different quality of woman for 80.
But that's
80
okay. But would it be great to sponsor that lady? Let her just say, hey, take the week off.
Yeah.
Go relax, go for a run or something.
Okay. Yeah, that would be good. Sign up for something.
That would be great. And we could support the infrastructure over there.
Yeah.
Is family big over there? Is that like a big thing? What's it like there that you notice that's different between Malaysia and US or UK culture?
I think it's really the difference between Asia and the West, really. Family is big. People live with their parents, and it's socially acceptable to do that.
Right.
And then when the parents get old, we don't really send them to homes. You know, we bring them into our own home.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of sending them to a nursing home.
It's better, huh?
That's nice, I think. Yeah. But what I like about the West is everybody's so confident and they have an opinion and they're not afraid to express it. And sometimes in Asia, because we are taught a little bit more just obey, you don't really have that confidence and that assertiveness. And sometimes that doesn't work well here. If you're an Asian person in the West and you have a corporate job and you just keep to yourself, you miss out on promotions because you're just not, speaking enough and not bullshitting enough and not, building that social relationship enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do Asian people want to say more? Like, do they have a feeling inside of them where like, I want to speak up, but I don't think it's appropriate? Or is it, I'm afraid, or it's just not part of their natural capability?
I think it's all those things. I think it's cultural. It's like, I'm afraid. Why don't I just mind my own business? Put your head down and work hard. But sometimes that doesn't work out well, You can't just put your head down. You got to put your head up and look at the world and talk some shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's what stand-up is, right?
Yeah. Oh, you have your head down for a half hour. Somebody will start fucking you around here,
Yeah,
It's a dangerous area.
Never have your head down.
Oh, yeah. Some freaking Narcan monkey will start freaking jacking you from the back over there,
Yeah.
So it's definitely, you got to have your head up, man.
Yeah.
Is there something, do you think that Americans could do to better support Asian people? Like to ask more, like, is there something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes there's never this communication about how cultures should interact, and we're all just left to figure it out.
You ask me like I'm the leader of all the Asians.
But you came. The door's been open for many moons.
Anybody can come.
Anybody,
right? Yeah. I mean, just come legally. I hear they're cracking down on that a little bit.
Yeah, but
just wipe your phone. Wipe your phone before you come. What can you do? Honestly, I enjoy living in LA because I feel like the Asian food here is probably some of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe New York is better. I don't know. But here, I just drive 20 minutes to San Gabriel Valley, and that's all the Chinese and Taiwanese people. And then there's Koreatown, a 10-minute drive from me, then Little Tokyo. I like that. Just don't fuck with us. Let us do our thing.
Okay.
And everybody's happy,
Just enjoy.
Just enjoy our food.
Enjoy the food.
Yeah.
It's great food. Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff, man.
It's not like when I do the Laugh Factory, they just don't let me on because I'm Asian. So
Really?
I feel like I get the no. They don't do that.
Oh.
I get the same opportunities, I think.
So unorganized over there. It seems like, I hate to say that, but everybody's been saying it, but
They've been good to me,
They've been good to you.
I like the audiences there because it's like you get such a tourist crowd, right?
Oh, it's
so
a
I feel
good
like
point.
I'm playing to all of America, West Coast, East Coast, middle, everywhere, the South. And I think if a joke works there, you can take it on the road with you.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think one thing that makes it tough in there is the lighting, like the whole room is kind of lit up.
Yeah.
And so I think it creates an ambiance there sometimes where the audience is more involved in the show.
That's true. You can see everyone.
Right. And then they feel like they're supposed to be involved because they're kind of not protected from just like because usually the audience is kind of in the dark.
Yeah, I see that.
And so Asian families, Malaysian families, a lot of times you'll live at home.
Yeah, it's common.
Yeah.
More common than here.
That's cool, man.
And right now in LA, hopefully, if things go well, I can buy a slightly bigger house with an ADU, then fly my mom over, let her stay with us for a few months. Oh, like a ADU is like a what? Additional dwelling unit?
Oh, okay.
So like a separate guest house.
Like a casita or something.
A casita. Yeah, the accessory
dwelling unit. Secondary residential dwelling unit located on the same lot as a primary residence.
Yeah.
And so essentially a smaller separate living space.
So a smaller house for the mom and the mother-in-law with their own kitchen because Asian cooking can stink up a house. It's delicious, but during the cooking process, it smells.
It's bad?
It's bad. It smells bad, but it tastes good.
Why? What are some of is it because it's a lot of, I'm guessing, fish maybe or cabbage?
Shrimp paste.
Ooh, God.
Yeah. And then pepper paste, a lot of pork. You know how you cook bacon, the whole house smells like bacon?
Yeah.
A lot of pork, a lot of garlic, shrimp paste, sometimes fermented shrimp paste.
Ooh, why?
Fish sauces.
But why?
Why?
Why
it
they
tastes good, man.
Yeah?
It tastes good. It adds a different sort of flavor. It adds this thing called umami to your food. Yeah. Try it.
Umami means what?
Umami is like, you know how the tongue can taste like 4 flavors, sweet, sour, salty, and bitter? Umami is like the 5th flavor. It's a meaty savoriness, yeah.
Umami is one of the 5 basic taste sensations along with a sweet, sour, salty, and bitter.
Yeah.
And is often described as a savory or meaty flavor.
Cheese has a lot of it, you see? Cheese. So when you eat pizza, that's why it's so good,
It is perceived through taste receptors that respond to compounds like glutamate, inosinate, and guanylate.
Yeah.
Which are abundant in foods such as meat, cheese, tomatoes, and mushrooms.
Yeah. I'll bring you around some Asian restaurants. Food is my thing, you know. I do comedy about
I
food
know
now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I want to get into some of that. I want to ask you. I'm just trying to get a little bit more idea
Of Malaysia.
just of what it feels like to be in Malaysia, because you don't hear a ton about
Yeah.
it. And the biggest thing you heard about probably is the plane that you guys lost.
Yeah, we still lost, man.
Is it really?
Still can't find it.
Oh,
It's crazy.
what's the word over there? Bring that up. Malaysian 370. What's going on with it?
I think, and I've gone into a rabbit hole about this.
you
And
have?
also Kathleen Madigan, she's a comic here, and
yeah.
she has the best bit. If you want the best stand-up routine about Malaysian Airlines, go search Kathleen Madigan, MH370.
Okay.
But my theory is the pilot wanted to kill himself. And so he just, because of the way the plane swerved, the path the plane took, it swerved past his hometown first before riding off into the Indian Ocean. So he just swerved past his hometown just to take one last peek. But by that point, all the passengers on the plane were already unconscious.
Really close to the pressure?
Yeah, he depressurized the plane, but then the cockpit, the pressure stays on for a little bit longer. So he was just taking one last peek at his hometown and then just driving off into the sunset and ocean.
It's almost kind of,
It's romantic.
that's what I was going to say.
Don't give them any ideas, man. United Airlines don't need to hear this.
I hate to say this, but it sounds a little bit romantic. Yeah, let's play one clip right here. What do we have?
Yeah.
A disturbing reason for the plane's disappearance. On and off search efforts have failed to locate the plane, which disappeared with 239 people on board more than 4 years ago. 60 Minutes Australia brought together an international group of aviation experts who say that the plane's pilot crashed the flight intentionally. Joining me now to discuss the
this guy
report
knows
is
shit.
CBS
Look
News
at this guy.
contributor and former chairman of the National
It looks like he
Transportation
owns stock
Safety
in that
Board.
company.
For sure. And it looks like he probably shorted the,
Malaysia Airlines.
oh, he definitely is, dude.
First, the flight path that was reconstructed using military radar. What was suspicious about that?
Well, the plan showed that he was going in and out of various countries between Thailand and Malaysia. One would have thought, based on that pattern, that someone would have sent up some military aircraft to look at them. But according to the television experts, they said he did this on purpose to evade the military radar.
Well, one of the experts,
Well, it's kind of boring.
Yeah. What do you expect, you know?
Yeah, what do you expect? And it's like people like something, it's like hide and go seek. They never found the guy and people were just wondering where he
We
is.
find like a part of a wing every 2 years. You know, it's like a little fun little treasure hunt.
Yeah.
It comes up. I keep track of this, man. This is my true crime.
Oh, it is.
You know, it's the only thing people know us for, and I love it.
But also in a way, it's almost beautiful. Like a place so like, it almost makes it mystical in a way.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. You know, the biggest thing that when my fiance, when she traveled to Malaysia for the first time, she's American, right? So the biggest thing she noticed is she told me she's never seen Muslim people who look Asian. I would say that is the biggest, not culture shock, but the biggest observation you'll get. They look like me, but they're Muslim.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah. Over in the US, you don't see none of that.
No, you see nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot of people call Muslims slims or whatever is like a nickname. Or
Slims.
yeah. It's like a new, I don't want to say racial slur, but it is what it is.
Sounds like it almost. One syllable, you know, just.
Yeah, look at these slims, right?
Yeah, look at this.
But I like it. I like, Muslims are definitely really interesting.
Yeah.
I've been
the
learning
Muslims in Malaysia, you know, well, everybody in Malaysia, they're not slim though. We are like a fat country, man.
Oh, it's fat country,
Yeah,
huh?
we're catching up to you guys.
Oh, fat.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
people die early or what? How long are people living over there in Malaysia? Bring up a corpse. Not a corpse. Bring up a
shorter than you
website.
guys.
Bring up a link.
We love our sugary foods. We love our fatty foods. That's why.
People fat dying.
Yeah.
Fat dying. That'd be a name of somebody, I feel like. Fat dying.
Fat dying. That's a Vietnamese name. PHATDAENG or something.
Fat dying.
Malaysia. 76.
76 years in Malaysia.
What's the American average lifespan? I feel like you beat us. Our healthcare system's better though.
Well, so
tell you about it in a
it
second.
might even out.
77. Oh.
Okay, so
come on,
1 year longer?
It's 8 months longer.
But still, enough time to point and laugh, you know? Yeah.
In your final years.
Yeah, we won. UFC 316 is this Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern only on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. And it's live from Newark, New Jersey. UFC 316, it's a stacked card headlined by 2 can't-miss bantamweight title fights. In the main event, you've got Merab Dvalishvili makes his second title defense against Sugar Sean O'Malley, who looks to regain the bantamweight title in a rematch from Noche UFC. Sugar Sean has changed his game up. He's changed the way he operates online and in life. Let's see if it has an effect on his performance. In the co-main event, Kayla Harrison gets her much-anticipated title shot against Juliana Pena, who is making her first title defense of her second reign. And there's a heat between both ladies in the co-main event, with high stakes as the winner might be facing Hall of Famer Amanda Nunes. It's on! You can buy now at plus.espn.com/THEO. That's plus.espn.com/Theo. Or click the link in the description below. Big guy, eh, fellas? Smooth Sack Summer is officially in session. So if your grooming game has been a little wild lately, this is your sign to tighten up downstairs and beyond. Ooh, nice balls. And this year, it's not just about staying smooth. It's also about doing good as well. Because Manscaped and the Testicular Cancer Society, a registered 501c3 nonprofit, have teamed up to bring awareness to men's health while helping you level up your self-care routine. A special edition drop that includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and the Ultra Comfy TCS Boxers 2.0. But the real reason I'm hyped about this bundle is that every purchase helps raise awareness for testicular cancer. Manscaped has even donated $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society. So if you want to look good, feel good, and do good, grab the TCS Ball Hero Bundle while supplies last. Get 15% off your entire order with code Theo at manscaped.com. What was one of the biggest myths over the years about the Malaysian flight? Was there something that was like, did people think it had gone to like a certain place, or was it always just a missing plane? I
think there are lots of theories, right? And some people say they just entered the Bermuda Triangle and they're all still alive. But yeah, I think they're all dead. He just drove the plane until he ran out of gas and it just sunk into the ocean.
Oh,
Everybody was unconscious though, so they didn't have that really scary moment, right?
That's nice.
I think it's like a less tragic situation than 9/11. 9/11, they were all conscious. They knew they were flying into that building.
Yeah.
Right?
And some people were probably trying to hurry up and get their luggage, because I hate it when people get up on a plane early before it stops or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
think they're up ruffling through the overhead storage?
Oh, some hurried ass, some business asshole's like, I gotta get off first. It's like, bitch, we're fucking
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But I hate it when people get up early before the plane is like at the gate, you know?
Yeah, and then the flight attendants will tell you, please sit down. the seatbelt light's still on. Yeah. I know. Do you fly a lot when you tour around the U.S.?
Oh yeah.
Or just a big my conception, my concept of U.S. touring is a big ass tour bus with your face on the side of it.
Oh, no face.
No face?
No, I think that would be too ego. I think I wouldn't want my face, because I don't want people to know, like, I don't want people coming and looking for me, or, you already have at night, they'll have some, if you do a show in a town, sometimes we'll be in a tour bus.
Yeah.
And see if you bring up.
You can put your face on a different bus.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You ride a nondescript bus. You put your face on a different bus. Just like the LA City Transit bus. Just your phone's face just riding around.
It's just like a Greyhound bus, like going through Mississippi. It's like, follow us to the next show, and you get there and it's just a bunch of like people who just got out of prison, like getting off in Hammond,
Joe
Louisiana.
Coy has his face on a bus.
Yokoy has his face on it.
Have you had him on the pod? He's like the other leader of Asian people.
Yeah, we definitely have had him on. Yokoy, special guy, Yokoy.
Yeah.
Yokoy.
Joseph,
good guy. Yeah. There we are right there with the tour bus. Yeah, we do
nice.
Yeah, a lot of times it's just a tour bus, but
Very
nothing
under the radar.
Nothing really crazy on the inside or outside. We run a pretty lean ship for the most part.
Yeah, when I was on tour in the US, I just flew to every city.
Did you?
I didn't even go with an opener. On tour, I would open for myself. Uncle Roger was my opener.
No, really?
So I save a bit of money that way.
So Uncle Roger is your assumed character, kind of. It's like a it's another character, but it's just you.
Yeah, it's just me. I speak with a stronger accent, and I'm a little bit grumpier.
But you're not wearing a mustache or a cape or anything.
I wear an orange polo.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's Uncle Roger.
And it just took off because it came, if you want to see someone, Uncle Roger mostly complains about food, right?
Yeah.
And mostly about Asian food, like fried rice and those things. And if you want to see someone complain about Asian food, it better be someone like extremely Asian, right? That adds the authenticity and the comedy of it.
Yeah.
So that's why it took off with the food stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just me with an orange polo, stronger accent. When I do Uncle Roger's portion in my tour, it's like my old material. I just let the character do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And people love
that's
it.
me. Yeah, the orange polo. But the bar for character comedy on YouTube is very low.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
point,
put a
huh?
shirt. You just put a shirt. People are like, holy shit, is it the same person?
Yeah.
Like Adam Ray's Dr. Phil is higher effort than whatever this is.
Oh yeah, dude. It just seemed like the best guy at Home Depot, Like a student. You look like a student at Home Depot.
Oh, thank you.
It's very great, man. Yeah, people love Uncle Roger and people love learning about different food through him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one thing. Did you, in Malaysia, I noticed when I was there's a big monkey issue, right?
It's a big monkey. Depends where you go. In
But
the city, that's fine. You probably went to this place called Batu Caves. It's like a cave, a Hindu cave.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you walk up the steps, there are monkeys who just steal food from you.
Right.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that sounds like a monkey issue.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, do y'all eat, have
Do we
you
eat
ever
the
had
monkeys?
monkey? Yeah.
No.
Is it-
I know some Asians do,
Really?
Some, I think maybe China's. I've heard, and I don't know how true this is,
I
but in
believe
some
it.
places, I believe it too, man. They would just have a table with a hole in the middle, and
Mm-hmm.
then the monkey's head would be just coming through that hole, and they would just cut open the monkey's head and eat that monkey's brain as the monkey's still alive and just squiggling under
really?
the table. Yeah. I don't know how true that is, but I like to believe that we eat everything.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love thinking about
it's a
Asian
bit
people.
inhumane though, right? It's next level to the snail mucin stuff.
Right, but monkeys they deserve some of it.
No, they're nice. They're smart.
They're smarter. Yeah, I agree.
know?
Every now and then you see one who fucking, knows how to open a bag of Dorito or something.
Yeah, they can
But
paint.
overall, they
They're
are
cute too, no?
Put monkeys attacking woman for chips.
Well, that's bias. You can also Google monkeys being cute and loving.
Okay. Let's see both. We'll do a video for each.
The woman who was mauled by a 200-pound chimp.
Okay.
That's not a monkey. That's like King Kong,
I'm just saying, this lady probably had a little bit of chips on her. I watched some monkeys attack a sister for a sack of vinegar salt chips one time on a stairwell.
Okay. I need to know more context,
Okay.
know?
So go to his version now. What you
Yeah.
want to pull up?
Monkeys being cute
Monkeys being cute.
in Malaysia. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's see that. Oh, that's a beautiful monkey. Ooh, look
Looks like
at
it's doing
him.
blackface. The monkey looks like it's in blackface.
Now,
Okay.
saying anything
Yeah, we
at
have
all.
a monkey problem. We have racist fucking monkeys.
yeah, look at this monkey, dude. Wow, bro. Look at this. Who is that?
Oh, that's Justin Trudeau.
Look. He's
That's
not running for office. He's swinging for office from his tail.
But that is cute. Come on, he's not attacking no one.
No, that's a prime minister. Of course not.
Yeah.
That's
Look at
hilarious.
this. Look at this.
Here we have
Come on.
a beautiful monkey.
Yeah, it's so tiny. That monkey can't beat anyone.
Very romantic. What made you decide to go into a food direction on your YouTube, man? And some of my audience won't be familiar with Nigel or Uncle Roger, and that's okay, right?
That's
but
okay,
it's the way you kind of effortlessly kind of just like, I think you seem, this is what it is to me, and this is very judgmental.
All right, here we go.
I'm used to seeing some Asian people be more probably quiet or not have maybe the similar sense of humor. And I think your humor seems very similar and relatable to just somebody like me.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, and I don't mean it like it's a judgment because it's like, well, what does that matter, right? But I think that's why it seems so like your humor. Sometimes I feel like maybe some Asian humor I wouldn't get it, or even if it's an Asian person with American humor, I wouldn't get it as much. But yeah, yours just seems so like effortless and comes across, man.
I feel like every family has an Uncle Roger type character, right? This person who likes to talk shit. This know-it-all who likes to talk shit, loudmouth person who's just roasting everyone.
Oh yeah,
I think every culture has someone like that.
Maybe pedophile or none.
No pedophiles.
Okay.
You know? Keep it PG.
Okay, fine, whatever, man. I don't know, whatever. I'm just asking what the question is. Do they have pedophiles in Malaysia though? They have or no?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, they start young. Sometimes they start young. Sometimes it's allowed too.
Oh,
you know?
really?
They're different cultures. I think sometimes they marry really young and
Like the Burmese or whatever?
the Burmese. I don't know what specific Asian cultures, but I know of other people who are in Malaysia who would marry a 14-year-old. It's rare, and it's very frowned upon and illegal, I think. I don't know the Malaysian constitution that well. But every country has a pedophile problem, man. It's just that I think in the US, your pedophiles are like higher profile.
Yeah.
They're successful pedophiles here.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, wow, this guy's great at business. What's his secret? And his secret is petting kids or whatever. You're like, well, that's, I'll just do a vitamin D supplement or whatever.
You have a whole island, you have Epstein.
Yeah, we had Epstein.
It's great. We don't have someone like that. But
Asia
anyways.
consent, Malaysia 16. China 14. Okay.
Ooh.
Japan 13.
13?
Whoa, hold on. Lower, Bob. No, that's insane, dude. India, we'll get back to 18. And South Korea is doing 16. Thailand, 15. Legal, 18. Effective.
What does effective mean?
Oh,
all right.
Bahrain, 21.
Wow.
I like
Those
that.
are old, yeah. Pedophiles need to move away from Bahrainian pedophiles need to move to Japan.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Blame it on Bahrain, brother. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, why talk about food?
So you got into food, yes. Your channel seems like it kind of really started to focus more on food.
Yeah. Well, I growing up, I think most Malaysians, most Asians love food, and we have opinions, a lot of opinions on food and where the best thing is and what is the best fried rice, for instance, So during COVID, I remember I went full-time stand-up comedy September 2019, so 6 months before COVID hit. I was like, finally, I saved up enough money. I got enough paying gigs that I can make a living off of stand-up. And then COVID hit 6 months later. I lost all my work. So I had to be like, okay, I have all this time on my hands. What do? I have this idea for this character in my head. And then one day somebody sent me that very first video, the BBC food, this woman making egg fried rice. And I was just watching and I was just like, this is
Beautiful.
horrendous. This is horrible. Yeah. So let's put that character idea with this reaction video, YouTube idea, and then things just took off from there. So, and I realized food is relatable, to Asian people, to everyone, right? Fried rice, everybody's had fried rice before. White,
so good.
Asian, black, doesn't matter what race you are.
Everybody likes it.
Yeah, everybody likes it. Everybody has had it. Everybody has an opinion on it.
Is there fried rice crispy treats or no?
No. We can start one. That's a good idea. Fried rice crispy treats for a little packet.
I like that, huh?
Yeah, but it's too sweet though.
It's very sweet.
Maybe you can come out with a savory one.
Yeah,
that is the BBC food egg fried rice video. The one that I reacted to.
And what is it?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Her name's Harsha Patel. We did a video together.
Wow.
She was just, like a collateral damage. She was just a presenter. And the BBC gave her this recipe and
Harsha, she's got her pronouns are heavy in her first name.
Harsha.
Oh, wow.
So she does a lot of bizarre things, like
I don't care. I would buy her a damn omelet somewhere.
Yeah, she's making the rice and
so what is she? This is your you know her?
After the video went viral and she was under she got a lot of hate messages
About this video?
Yeah.
For making bad rice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
this is like a
we
Meghan
filmed the
Markle
video
effect
together.
or whatever.
Yeah, somethings. And then I realized my videos where I critique, when I roast celebrity chefs or I critique food, those go really viral. They do super well. And then after doing it for a few more years, I was like, okay, people trust me when I talk about food because I try to keep it honest. If the food is good, I say it's good. If it's bad, I say it's bad. So that's why I think I can make, do some good business in the food world. That's why now I have restaurants, I'm writing a cookbook, all that stuff. And it's fun, man. It's like fun. I've done I love stand-up still. I just don't have the time to do it anymore. And I'm taking a break from it because I realized I wasn't devoting enough time to it. You know, at most I could do 2 sets a week, and that's not enough.
That's not enough.
That's not enough. You feel so rusty. The first 10 minutes of your set, you're getting rid of that rust, and you can't really get better. So maybe one day when things settle down a bit, I'll get back to stand up because I love it. It's just that, you know, that instant reaction from people. Yeah.
Well, it's funny, I think, how if you try, like, was it scary to try that first kind of food video? Because it's interesting for an entertainer, if you're in a certain world or space, right? It's interesting to then try something different. You're like, well, my friend does this and it's really neat. He does it super well. But if I do it, is mine going to be okay? Are people going to perceive it as okay, right? I think that's a big fear.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I have friends that do great sketches. Like Shane Gillis does some really great sketches. Like his,
I've seen they're great.
Yeah, Gillian Keeves.
Oh, I love that ISIS Toyota sketch.
Some of it is just so funny. And there's times where it's like, I'll think of a great sketch, I'll write it on my phone, and I'm like, well, if I did that, would it be okay? Would I be too But it's like, I think you think like that, right? It's normal.
It's normal. It's normal to think like that, but nobody cares, dude.
Right, that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, if somebody saw somebody doing something like a bunch, you're like, oh, this isn't the avenue for them. But then if you have a good instinct for yourself, you would kind of notice that as well. Here's what I'm asking you. Was it hard to do that? Was it hard to just take that leap and be like, I'm going to try this different thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feared the judgment of because back then in the UK, nobody was doing YouTube, you know? It was just a weird thing for someone to do, for a stand-up to do. Other stand-ups would be like, oh, yeah, he's just a YouTuber, you know? That kind of almost like a slur, right?
Yeah, YouTuber.
Yeah, YouTuber, ugh. But
no hard R on it.
YouTuber.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
YouTuber, please.
Yeah, dude. Oh, have you heard that song, YouTubers Can Be Gay Too?
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
No,
I'll watch it, right? You got to
it.
hear this song. It's great. It's just like it's a summer bop that's really taken over. And then we'll get back to this. Hell yeah.
What a banger.
This is that banger, bro. We got to remix this shit for the summer, dude.
Yeah. Very hard to sing along. That's in your car. You can say this in your car.
Yeah, you just say this to your friend.
He's not wrong, though. They can be gay.
Oh, he's definitely. I support this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy has a vote for me, bro.
It needs to be said. I
Yeah.
think there's too much toxic masculinity in that and N-word community sometimes.
Yeah, you got to let the air out the tire a little, you know? That's what I'm saying, boy. Sometimes the best seasoning is a little bit of zest.
Yeah.
You know? Who likes that zesty barbecue? They snuck it in on us. They snuck it in on us with that zesty barbecue. But let's go back to what you were saying. Sorry. Anytime I get a chance, I love this artist, Eves, and so I just want to be able to support him and put out his song that I think is a banger and has not gotten the vibes it should have gotten so far. And it just needs to be resurrected because it's been about 8 years since that song came out. I wonder, does in Asian culture even, because Asian culture to me, right, and I know I relate things to culture a lot, but I think it's played a big role in my life, I think, somehow. But Asian people seem more reserved overall, right?
Yes.
We kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
So is that even scarier to put yourself out there in an Asian, like as an Asian, you think, than it would be in other cultures where it's more like boisterous, you know?
Never thought about this. I think it would be, you know? In the US, I think people here like it when you're being creative. At least they're supportive, you know? Like, you go, do you.
Yeah.
People are more positive
Can
here.
be gay too, man, you know?
Yeah. If you try to put on that song in Malaysia, Asians can be gay too, that's not going to go far.
Oh, come on, dude.
I think in some countries that would be illegal as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Asians can be gay too.
Muslims can be gay too. Dude, that song needs a remake in every culture. Yeah, so I just wondered if it was even scarier and what made you kind of brave enough to take that leap? Because in my life, I've noticed that the toughest thing is just that first step every time.
Well, I went to university here and that helped. I went to Northwestern and it's you know, I was very lucky I got a scholarship because it's an expensive school, but a lot of people who go there are like very upper middle class, mostly white Midwestern kids.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're all
fancy.
so confident. And even though they have the exact wrong answer, but they're still like just saying it with their chest. You know?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about being a Kappa Sig, dude, I think. Yeah.
Something like that. I wasn't very popular with the frat people. They have their own culture, right? When you talk about culture, frat is its own culture.
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it?
They like to vomit on each other until somebody's secretly gay. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, dude? That's the type shit I'm into. Type shit, boy. Shout out Pikes.
I don't
Pill
think-
gang.
Can you still do those things? The hazing rituals. It's
don't
just
know.
sexual assault, but on on your friends.
I didn't know vomit could be a lubricant, but hey, here's another Bush Light, Ricky.
Yeah, they're just so, and I see them just bullshit their way through university. I was like, I need some of that. I need some of that that white male confidence. Not too much. You have too much, you become annoying and entitled, right? You
Yeah.
have 20% of it, just a little bit.
Not too much. Yeah, you don't
Little
want to turn
sprinkle.
into Chet Hanks or whatever.
He went to our school.
Did he?
Northwestern.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Nice, man. He came to see it. I was in a black sketch comedy group back in university. Chet Hanks and Tom Hanks were at our show once, and Rita Wilson, Tom's wife.
And they all came to your
Yeah,
show?
they came to the show. It was me and a group of people. And,
Black folks?
yeah, mostly black folk. They always need one Asian guy and one white person. So I was a token. He was a token.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got the pass to say the N-word in certain sketches.
You
which was
did?
cool, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Coolest
They're doing
I've
that
been
at,
in my life, yeah.
Northwestern?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what the N stands for in Northwestern, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need more of. Dude, I've said this for years.
Mm-hmm.
And not for years, but I've said this for almost 4 months. If you auctioned off the N-word, say somebody's going to say it, right? Like tonight, Uncle Roger's going to drop the N-bomb at 11 p.m., right? But you auction it off. You say, I'm going to donate money to watch the stream. I'm going to pay. They say it, and the money goes towards like a black organization.
Yeah. I think that would work. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. But do you have limitations in how they say it?
No, I think they
You know?
they have to say it within 3 or 4 minutes. So they could do like a little bit of a dance ensemble and then say it at the end, like da-da-da-da-da-da, you know?
Hard R or no hard R?
I think it's up to them, and I think it's at what price level you pay. Like, say Angelina Jolie is going to drop that thing, right?
Okay.
I mean,
I would tune in to watch that. I think more people would like that than that fucking Imagine song that they did a few years ago.
oh, yeah. Yeah, imagine words. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what they need to do. So I'm just saying, because people are always talking about reparations, this, reparations, that. But you're out here policing people for the N-word. Organize
That's a great idea.
and make some money for your community by auctioning it off. People are already saying it.
Yeah, for free.
That's no problem. Dude, I love this.
We
This
gotta
is like
do
a
that.
United Nations meeting, dude.
Let's start a Twitch stream, okay?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And tonight,
Yeah.
who would be the best that you would love to hear say the N-word? And let's be honest, and this isn't a racial
man.
thing. This is just about vernacular and raising money for a community.
I want to see Trevor Wallace say the N-word.
Yeah, because he does not say it.
But he looks like he wants to say it
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah, dude. Oh, if you tickle him,
Yeah.
oh,
I bet he says it in his sleep. This is sleep talk. Sorry, Trevor.
oh, yeah. He puts the N in Ambien, dude. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, Kyle? Dude, that would be so great.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I would love to see Trevor Wallace. And then who's someone that's older that I would love to see say it? Someone who's probably like in a coma or something, but if you could get him to whisper it or something for like an expensive stream, I'm talking like about a $13, $14 stream. Who's somebody? Look up older people in comas, celebrities, or people on their struggling, something like that.
Old people who are struggling.
Put almost RIP you can put on there. Ooh, Clint Eastwood.
Oh, hey, that'll be a legend. He did it for free.
Huh?
That'd be a legend. That would be legendary.
He says it already. Yeah, he does it for free.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I think there's like 3 movies about him almost saying it, I think. You know? Oh, Buzz Aldrin, definitely, dude.
Yeah.
Bro,
Is he
you
the
know-
guy who went to the moon?
Yeah, you know if you're out in space, you got to yell it out there
Yeah,
once.
nobody can hear it. Only Houston can hear it. We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
Huh? Yeah, Paul Wall, baby. I'm the people's champ.
We got a problem, Houston. Buzz is racist. Really racist.
You don't think a white guy named Buzz was dropping N-bombs?
After a few whiskeys.
Oh, for sure, dude. After a few whiskeys and fake trips to the moon, you don't think he's dropping a fucking N-bomb? First of all, if you send me to a fake moon and drug me up and send me to a fake moon, I get one N-bomb, man.
Yeah.
He could open up for Angelina Jolie. But it's just good to think about how you can raise money. And that's where I'm at. It's like, you know, are we raising money or not?
Yeah. I wish we had such a cool like racial slur for Asian people. You know, we got chink, but it's nowhere near the cultural coolness.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of chopped dogs would be good. But that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny to say.
Look at my chopped dogs right here. Yeah, look at best Asian racial slurs if you can. Sorry.
That's probably on X, not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Best Asian slurs.
Yeah, at Elon. Put up if you can. We're going to need... Yeah, excuse me, Grok. Do you know if these slurs are definitely Asian? Let's just look up a couple. I don't want to get crazy.
Yeah. Have you had Elon on the pod?
I have not.
Mama-san Mongoloid. I thought that was for like Down syndrome people. It's not for Asian.
That's just redneck people who don't know how to say
Mongolia. Mongolians.
Yeah,
now we have some Mongoloid beef.
Look, I ate so much of it, I can't even fucking read that well anymore.
My forehead got bigger after eating some Mongoloid beef. My eyes got sunken in.
Yeah. Oh my God, we got to get out of here, dude. Dude, you know what you need to do is do a show with my friends over there in Australia when you go.
Which one?
Sean and Marley.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done like some reactions to chefs with Down syndrome, and they're great. They can cook.
These guys are the best. One of them doesn't have Down syndrome, one of them does. I'm not even sure. But you go to their home. The greatest experience I had in Australia was spending time with these guys at their home.
Really? And you went to their homes? Nice.
Yes. And you pull up, dude, it was just unbelievable. But that would be an amazing crossover.
Oh, that's you. Oh, nice.
And they would love to have you there, man.
I've worked with Down syndrome kids before. I used to volunteer at Down syndrome like
factory
daycare.
Or whatever. That's just an Asian. And that's a joke. That's because a lot of this little Asian factory work. And I didn't think it was funny.
Yeah, the most joyful people. Just happy.
For sure. Dude, you tickle them, they can't even feel it because they're already feeling that good. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
shit.
already feeling at a level of being tickled.
Oh, I didn't know that. How'd you find out about that fact?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Is that a grok question as well?
That's grok.
Do Down syndrome people feel tickles?
I'm not putting that into. You're going to jail, dude. You're definitely going to jail. Did Rocket Money cancel a subscription for you that would have been time consuming or confusing to cancel? It did for me. I was latched on I was paying for something, bacon box or bacon bundle or something where they just dang hit you with a month full of bacon that first week of the month. And I forgot about it. I'm over here just dang, whole home smells like pork. But Rocket Money figured it out and put it to an end. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $470 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app and enter my show name, This Past Weekend with Theo Von, in the survey so they know I sent you. Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and tell them you heard about them from our show. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. I've benefited from therapy, jeepers. I need it and I go to it, and sometimes I don't go to it, and then I need it again. I need a good friend. I need somebody to listen, right? I think that's something we all need. There's so much blabber out in the world. Heck, even me talking right now is kind of putting me out of it. But when you need help, BetterHelp is there. With over 35,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient too, and you can switch therapists at any time. So if you're afraid about parking at a therapy place or going down to the church for a certain type of meeting that people might see your car out front, BetterHelp is there. And as the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/THEO. That's betterhelp.com/Theo.
How's the Middle East trip, man? I was watching the clip of you doing that show. That must be a tough crowd, but you did good.
Oh, it's nice of you to say that. It's you being very nice. That show was hard. I'll tell you what. So they weren't supposed to be recording the show. That was part of the agreement, was there would be no recording. And I get out there, and then there's 20 news cameras.
Oh,
right?
Shit. Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, well, what do I do now? Like I can't just do all my material because then it'll just be out there, right? It's like, and I'm trying to maybe do a special at some point. And then, so that was
nice.
Yeah, those are Thobes, right?
Okay.
Thobe.
That's Qatar, right?
Qatar, yeah.
Qatar, okay.
And it was so cool, man. But yeah, so I get out there, and then there's an audience in front of me, behind me, and to this side of me. Yeah. And half of each one of them can't speak English.
They still laughed. I heard laughs. I heard applause breaks.
People, I think a lot of
they
that.
Made fun of the Navy. They loved it.
Oh yeah, that part was. The best part was calling them Ku Klux Klansmen. That was my favorite. That was the only thing. And at that point, I was like, at least, if anything, they flew somebody over here to say that. Yeah. You know?
That must be a tough crowd. It feels like
scary.
A corporate crowd, but tougher.
Well, I just didn't expect the camera. So suddenly, everything has to change. You're like, what do I do now? I can't, and so it was just like this interesting mix. But then I also, like, before I went out there, I was like asking God, I was like, just don't make it about me. Let me just try and do my best. Like, so and then I realized it's just, you're over there to have fun. So we stayed after and took a ton of photos, and it was cool, man, just to be on the base and see, like, I've done some military tours in the past, but just to be there and just see what people, just what people are living like over there and what the environment is like over there.
Yeah.
And then we got to drive across town, and all the buildings bring up like basic, or what's it called, common structuring in Qatar. All of their stuff have like the castle, like, that like castles are kind of like that on the top of them.
Let me see. I don't fully understand.
Like, the rook when you're playing.
Rook is a castle.
Yeah, the rook is the castle. So it has the castle top. You know how the top of a castle is like that?
Yeah.
All of their buildings there are like that.
Oh, really? Wow.
So you'll be driving by a place and you're like, oh my God, is that a palace? And they're like, that's a KFC, dude. Every building there has the castling tops. And it's all very uniform, and there's nothing out of place. There's not a tree out of place. There's not a curve of a sidewalk out of place. Nothing's it's like,
wow.
It's unbelievable. They have a lot of money because everybody there gets subsidized from the government if you're a Qatari citizen.
Yeah, but it's impossible to be a Qatari citizen, isn't it?
Right. It only travels through the mail. So you can't just, and you can't just have a baby on the land and it's a citizen.
Yeah. Can you be gay and marry a male and get it that way?
Let's see. That's a great question, because you always hear that you can't be gay there or whatever. And it's funny, they had the Secret Service there, and I kept going up to it, and I'm like, what's your secret? If you're gay, just say if you're gay. What's your secret? You wore your mom's underpants. Like, what is it? And every now and then one would slightly show me a gun.
Just like,
shut the fuck up. And then that's when I would listen to N-words can be gay too on my phone. Just
play that in their ears. Yeah.
Pathways to Qatari citizenship. Citizenship is automatically granted anyone born to a Qatari father, regardless of birthplace. Oh, interesting. Children of Qatari mothers and non-Qatari fathers may apply for citizenship, but only under strict conditions, are not guaranteed citizenship. Foreigners can apply for citizenship after at least 25 consecutive years of lawful residence. Wow.
With no more than 2 months spent outside the country per year.
Oh my God, with no more than 2 months spent outside the country per year. Whereas in America, you could hang your lower half over a fence and drop something over here and it's American.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, actually.
I think there's that golden visa thing in America now, right? $5 million or something.
They're giving that away. I think it's through America's Got Citizenship. I think Howie Mandel is one of the hosts of it. But dual citizenship is not permitted. Applicants must renounce their previous citizenship upon naturalization. I think that's important.
So you can't be gay. Oh, wait. Legal status of same-sex marriage. Okay.
Same-sex marriage, civil unions, and domestic partnerships are not recognized or legal in Qatar. Qatari law, influenced by traditional Islamic principles, criminalizes same-sex sexual activity and does not recognize any legal status for same-sex couples. Cohabitation outside of heterosexual marriage is also illegal. Wow.
So there's no way for us to be Qatari citizens. In our next life, I believe in reincarnation. You know,
I'll meet you there, brother.
see you there, man.
Play our song. That's perfect, dude. What is the what's the improper way to cook rice? Just for whites
boy.
and listeners of this.
That's what I built my whole career off of.
Is it
man.
really?
I think the proper way is just get a rice cooker.
Yeah.
You know, you have one of those?
No, I lived with an Asian girl when I first moved to Los Angeles.
She needs to educate you on that stuff, man.
We couldn't even afford heat. Sometimes we'd have her turn that on in our room for a little while.
Oh shit. But now things are different now, right? You can afford a rice cooker now.
Oh yeah, I can have a rice cooker in each room.
Yeah.
Now,
You can just be making rice. You can have an Asian in each room making rice for you. That's what you can afford.
I would
now.
love that. A little cinnamon
Got the
Asian.
sugar book person.
Yeah.
$80 a week. Just come make rice for me, girl. But a rice cooker is great because it just takes care of everything for you. And when it's done, it keeps it warm. So you can just press play, go out, do your thing, come back, rice is ready.
That's it.
And it smells good. It's perfect.
So no way to do so doing anything crazy with rice where you're boiling all that, it's kind of ridiculous. You can just do a rice cooker easy.
Yeah, because every time in the West, okay, here's the difference. In Asia, you ask someone how to make rice, they're like, rice cooker, the story's over. Over here, I ask someone how to make rice. They give you this long mathematical equation with science and how many cups of water to 1-to-3 ratio of rice to water is a whole science lab Breaking Bad project.
Yeah, it's like Andrew Huberman making rice. Kind of.
Like we don't need that. We don't need a whole podcast to make one bowl of rice.
Yeah.
You know, so I recommend everybody just get a rice cooker. You know, make life easy for yourself.
Yeah, make it simple.
Just do that. Do you cook a lot at home?
I only eat two things, honestly,
Which is
at home. Smoothie.
Okay.
I eat one smoothie that has blueberries, spinaches,
That's
walnut,
good. But that eating though, that's not eating.
protein powder,
Okay. And food? What food
lactose-free
do
milk,
you-
a little bit of cinnamon, half teaspoon of Staymet's mushroom powder, some armra, colostrum. What else? Oh, half a teaspoon of sea algae powder.
That's
Fine
a lot.
grain. I don't like that choppy shit.
What's colostrum?
Armra? It's something that it's in baby milk.
Is that placenta? You
It's something
drinking
in baby
placenta?
milk.
Oh, okay.
I love.
Is it
Dude,
good for you?
I mean, was baby milk good for you?
Probably. I don't remember now.
Oh, you imagine that?
Yeah. I need to ask my mom. Was I healthier when I was sucking on your tit?
Oh, I'm sure I was. Dude, look at me now. Fucking troubled. I'm fucking spray tanning my back because I'm losing pigment. God damn, yeah.
Just getting wider and wider, man.
I love that damn baby milk titty milk.
Colostrum. Where'd you get? It looks like an Erewhon thing, isn't it?
They started dealing it. I think we actually do. I think we even do some ads for them. But so I mix that together in a blender. That's my smoothie. That's what I have every time. And then other than that, sometimes at night, about 45 minutes before bed, I'll make myself a ground beef quesadilla.
Okay. You gotta expand your palate, man. Give it a try.
I don't want that.
I'll bring you around. I'll bring you to Koreatown.
But why is it that every time Asians, they want to take you somewhere to fucking feed you? That's the thing, bro.
Yeah, we don't like cooking at home.
Oh, really?
Because there's so much good food here that cooking at home is almost arrogant. You think like, what? You think you can do better than this place? You know? So I gotta bring you somewhere.
Oh,
Create some joy. Let you see some shit.
Fuyo, that's your restaurant?
Fuyo, yeah.
Fuyo.
Fuyo, it's Uncle Roger. That's the restaurant name.
Yeah, congratulations, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
That's only in Malaysia right now. Hopefully, we'll expand this concept to all of Asia. But later this year, hopefully, we also have a new concept opening in London.
Really?
Yeah. different. Oh, this is the first time I'm saying it to the world. Shit. But yeah, we just got the lease for a place in London.
Let's go.
Completely
Uncle
different restaurant name and stuff.
Fuyo.
Thank you. Fuyo is like a Malaysian slang for saying fuck yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Fuyo.
Fuyo.
Yeah, I love that, dude.
It's
so
exciting,
cool.
man.
And when you went there for the first time, did you have to go and help design the actual restaurant? How hands-on are you in something like that, right?
Certain aspects. I came up with a few of the fried rice recipes. So Fuyo, it's Uncle Roger. It's a fast casual fried rice restaurant.
Okay.
So you get fried rice as your base, and you can add toppings to it.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Oh, it's good, man. We're very proud of our fried rice. And I came up with a few of the recipes. You know, this is a kimchi fried rice. So I decided, yes, we need some seaweed. We decide how we want to plate it. You know, the seaweed on the side and the perimeter, and how you want to chop the spring onion. There are many ways to chop spring onion. You got to find the perfect way. Yeah. It's all a little like bright colored and a little corny from a Western eye, but it works for Asia, and we like cutesy things, and also a lot of kids like it, younger people like it.
Yeah,
Works.
it's fun. Well, also I think getting younger people to like, especially like younger American people to like, just to try something a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Like I think my nephews would love this kind of thing,
Look
man.
at that egg, man. Look at how runny it is.
Oh, that bitch is
that's
good,
another
huh?
decision to make. You got to make the sides crispy and the yolk runny. That's what Asians like.
Fool.
You could add some eggs to your diet, man.
Oh, fool, yeah.
Add some runny eggs to your quesadilla, to your ground
no,
beef
sir.
quesadilla.
I do a little bit of cheese on there, shredded cheese, quesadilla.
And that's real? That's the two things you eat
Swear to God.
every day?
That's the only thing that
For real, you're not joking.
That's the only thing that's at my house to eat, and the only thing that's at my apartment to eat.
Oh, wow.
So I have that, put a cheese, put a layer of ground beef, one more layer of cheese, take some salt, sea salt, put it on there, top on it, one napkin over it in the microwave, probably minute, 15 seconds. When it comes out, I push down on the napkin to strengthen that cheese and that meat combo, put it all together, make it a team. Then I'll cut it. A second I take that napkin off, I cut it one across, one at the bottom, make 4 pieces. Do not let it get too cold, brother, it gets bad.
I need to open a restaurant here, man, so you
Fuyo.
can experience the
Fuyo.
joy of eating.
Oh, I would love that, man. I would love to be associated with your restaurant.
Yeah, part of why I took a break from stand-up is because it eats into my dinner time. That's how much I like food. It's real, man. Like you do a show on tour, it's like I have to sound check at like 5, and then I'm stuck in the green room and just eating a cold salad. And then after the show, you just want to drink. You don't want to eat.
Oh, yeah, you're just...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a little bit heightened up. And then otherwise you're eating at like 11 o'clock at night. That's never super fun.
No good restaurant still open at 11.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Even if you try to set up something in advance, you know,
Yeah.
it won't stay open sometimes. But you can order food. But yeah, touring it's a hectic lifestyle.
Yeah.
How do you stay fit when you're always eating? Do you also have to take care of yourself, or do you want to turn into fat yo?
No, I think I got to take care of myself, man. I want my life expectancy to go a little beyond that. So I just work out. I try to let my dinner be my all-out meal. Every dinner is my cheat meal, but every other meal is like a healthy thing. I try.
And do you eat breakfast? Do Malaysians eat breakfast?
Yeah. We got some good breakfast, man. I think best breakfast in the world. We got rice for breakfast.
See, that's the part. I'm open to it. I think I would have to
Try
get...
it. Search this. Search nasi lemak. Nasi. Yeah, Malaysian breakfast. That's the first image. That's the one we have. So look at the variety. Rice, peanuts, the sambal paste, the red paste there, fried chicken sometimes.
What's a sambal paste?
It's like chili shrimp paste. You know?
God.
It tastes. I'm getting hungry now just thinking about this.
And those are sardines?
Those
are sardines?
Those are deep fried anchovies. Crispy. I feel like the joy of this image is lost on you, Theo.
I could see that.
Yeah, look at that served on a banana leaf. Look at how appetizing that is. You know? And then look at that one, the one from Medium. That one. So this is another Malaysian breakfast. This is more Indian Malaysian style.
I like this one.
You have the roti, the thin bread, slightly crispy and airy. You dip it in that yellow dal.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, man. Again, it beats any ground beef quesadilla, man.
But in Qatar, they had a lot of beautiful sauces and stuff too.
Yeah, we love sauce is what makes life worth living, you know?
Yeah.
Add that to your cholesterol
You're right,
smoothie
dude.
or something.
You're right, dude. I'm a fucking idiot. What am I doing? There's all this great food and I'm eating the same shit all the time. What a fucking loser.
Yeah. Yeah, we should make a video. Do you like maybe
Pisses
next
me
time
off,
maybe you
dude.
can make Uncle Roger your meal and then
No, I'm a
let
little
him
snack
judge it.
dude. I'm fucking losing my mind, bro. You know, I got to get it together, man. And we'll bleep that word out. Sorry, that was a little bit out of sorts.
Yeah. And the shirt you're wearing too, that's the national flower of Malaysia. You want to know more about Malaysia? That's a hibiscus.
Is it?
Did you wear that for me?
To show respect, yeah.
Oh, thank you, man. I'll take it. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
We have a lot of respect for Asian culture here,
Thank you.
and I think we want to.
Arigato gozaimasu. Yeah, that's Japanese, but you know.
It is.
Yeah. That's my.
Hajime mashite.
Huh?
Hajime mashite.
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
I know one word.
Oh, our friendship begins. That's what it means in Japanese.
Thank you. Hi. I love the way they say thank you in Japan. They just bow at you.
Yeah,
The most polite Asian people.
I know.
You know, have you been there? Have you toured there?
Beautiful. Yeah, I've been to Japan. I haven't toured there though.
Oh, you should tour there. I think you'll get a good crowd.
You think so?
Expat crowd.
Yeah.
And then maybe a few like random Japanese people who got lost.
Yeah.
Just saw a sign. I like that haircut. I just end up with your show.
What? Yeah, dude. The thing of what are some of the like? Some Asians get no credit. The Laotians, right?
Yeah. Laotian people. Yeah.
Never met.
I pissed them off one time.
Did you?
Because I said, what did I say? Oh, Uncle Roger said Cambodian and Laotian food is like a shit version of Thai food. And they get mad when you insult their food, man.
Yeah, Laotians.
Yeah, Laotians and Cambodians.
Oh.
I still think it's, okay, maybe not Lao, but Cambodian food, yeah, it's kind of true in a way. I think Thai people perfected that region's food.
You think so?
Yeah, because they took inspiration from the Laotian people, their own Thai people. And Cambodia, you guys bombed them to shit, so that's why they couldn't, yeah, that's why.
It's hard to eat with the bombing.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to enjoy your noodles when there's a landmine next to you. Just like, don't drop the chopstick. You know? It's going to trigger the explosion. Yeah, I've been to Cambodia. Sometimes it makes me sad.
You've been to Cambodia?
Yeah. Been to what's it called? Angkor Wat. That city.
Angkor Wat,
Yeah.
And it's right next to Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it makes you sad because of just the aftermath of the war there and stuff?
Yeah, aftermath of the war, and you just see people who lost limbs.
Oh.
You know, because you planted, and there's still active landmines there. Oh. So you can't just venture off the path. You know, the tour guide tells you don't walk off the path everybody's walking. You might step on a landmine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who has that song Landmine? Who is that?
Landmines can be gay too. Jazz hands.
Oh, it's Bruno Mars?
Catch a grenade for you, that song.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Bruno Mars, I'll catch a grenade for you.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, that is heartbreaking. Can you bring that up? Is that true? How much landmines are still in Cambodia? That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's your...
And did we put them there?
I think so.
Oh.
I think what's the guy who the president who passed away last year, I think.
Joe Biden?
No. He's still kicking. I think.
Jimmy Carter.
Oh, Jimmy Carter, yeah.
Jimmy Carter. Was he the one who there's somebody. I don't fully know the history. I just know like you guys were, highly responsible in fucking
I'm sure.
them up.
Let me see. Millions of landmines. Cambodia is one of the most heavily landmine contaminated countries in the world, with estimates ranging from 4 to 6 million landmines and unexploded ordnance scattered across the country. As of the end of 2022, Cambodia had identified 681 square kilometers of land contaminated with anti-personnel landmines. God.
Yeah.
New areas of contamination are continually being discovered, making the precise number of landmines difficult to determine. Click on that third article over there, Human Progress. On February 2025, Prime Minister Samdech Hun-Minit. How do you say it?
I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Highlighted the remarkable achievements in Cambodia's ongoing mine clearance campaign over the past 32 years. Since its inception in 1992, the initiative has successfully cleared nearly 3,300 square kilometers of landmines. Man.
Yeah. They have more landmines than you have like Starbucks here.
Yeah, but I mean, it just puts hopscotch on a whole new fucking level, huh?
Yeah. Advanced hopscotch. That's high stakes hopscotch. Just draw the lines. Oh, good luck.
Dude, this is horrible.
It's like a Squid Game over there. Hopscotch Squid Game.
It is, yo. All you need is like a Simply Safe camera set up on a tree over there to get your Squid Game season 3. Oh.
Yeah.
What is this? What Asian have the most, like, a lot of Asians squint when they look, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which Asian have
I
the
think every race squint when they look. Come on. You squint when you look too.
Oh, yeah, I look a little
Really,
Asian,
Sonny?
man.
Yeah. You got a little Asian in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Asian have the most squint? Is there one that, like, what Asian has the one where you just want to put a couple quarters in their face? You know what I'm talking about? Type of shit, you know?
The squintiest Asians. I don't know. Maybe Mongolians because
Bring them up. Bring up a
yeah,
Mongol.
because they have like really puffy cheeks and
Oh, so
so it just push the eyelids up.
oh,
maybe
beautiful. I
don't know.
love that. Yeah.
Squintiest. Let me see what you search. Let me see the Google search.
Yeah, show the search,
What Asians
man.
have the squintiest eyes?
I mean, that's gonna get us in trouble, dude.
Oh man, I would love to be on this brainstorming session when you guys had me on yesterday.
Brainstorm session.
Nigel's coming. What can we ask him?
I don't know. Ask him. We were afraid to say your name out loud in case this place is bugged by fucking Memphis PD, dude.
Yeah, that's another grok question.
Yeah, bring it up on Grok as well. See if they can help us. Some people say Japanese people because like the blast was so bright it like that they have
They
like
need
a
permanent sunglasses.
well it was a lot for the community. Oh,
Stereotype.
it's all heartbreaking, man. Oh, it's a stereotype tied to East Asian
It's not a
populations.
stereotype if it's kind of true, right?
I don't know. Bring up some wide-eyed Asians in. Let's see it because this could all be bullshit.
So
man.
when I film myself on camera, I have to make sure the camera is positioned a certain way if there's an emotion I want to convey, because otherwise, when I look down, it's just a slit.
Yeah.
You know, so I know I experienced that problem.
Ooh, this is some beautiful. Yeah, I think this is a stereotype, man. We might want to get rid of that stereotype. I don't know if that's true.
I think it's true, man.
What are common plastic surgeries that some Asians get in order to adjust
We make
themselves?
our eyes bigger.
Make her eyes bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the one lady's got one eye big and one eye regular. Look at that. Second row left.
Oh, that's makeup.
Nuh-uh.
And I think contact lenses.
That's
Let's see. Let's play it.
makeup?
Let's play it. Yeah, that's crazy. Asian bring catfish to a whole new level, man.
Yeah. Ooh. It's like one of those Rorschach tricks.
No, you search like crazy Chinese makeup and you'll see it on TikTok.
But the beauty of it is how artistic that Asians are.
Yeah, but it takes ages. It takes so much time out of your day.
Yeah. Asians, they call them.
And yeah, look at this woman just transform.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. And then, she even puts a fake nose on to make the nose slimmer.
Oh, look at this, huh? Oh, it's
To make
Rob
the
Schneider.
face simmer.
That's just a joke, Rob. Wow, this is really...
This is what Jeff Bezos' wife does, you know?
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
This really happens?
I think this is a rare case, you know?
Yeah. All
yeah.
love, Rob, though. Getting close, dude.
Yeah. He's the after.
That's almost El King, at least. Well, yeah, he's the after, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Rob just performed down in Louisiana. It was pretty cool. What else can we talk about real quick?
How many episodes do you put out a week? 3, 4?
No,
2?
no. 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
We put out 6 a month.
Ah, okay.
So that's kind of where we're at in the space right now. It's interesting because, over time you start thinking you start learning more stuff. So then there's more stuff you want to talk about, right? And then you start thinking, well, I want to, if people are listening, I want to introduce them to things that I like that I think are neat, or people that it's like, oh, maybe they wouldn't know about,
Yeah.
Like if half of our audience doesn't know about you and they listen and they love you, like I've had a great time chatting, man. It's been very fun.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like kind of worried. I was like, I don't know what it's going to be like, but
He's a normal guy, man.
you're hilarious,
Huh,
dude.
Thank you.
So funny, dude. And so I'm like, yeah, I think it's just things like that. And then I would like to be able to learn more stuff, like have people in to learn more. We're trying to have a healthcare, like a doctor from Gaza who's been in over there come on. We're trying to have somebody come on about dopamine and like the effects of like dopamine addiction and kind of where we are as like, especially as men, being addicted. And then always jerking off. We always talk about that kind of stuff and if we can get better.
You got to get that guy who's trying to live forever. The Brian Johnson guy.
Yeah, we saw that guy. Huh?
Yeah. I'm fascinated by him.
He's almost Korean, huh?
Yeah, he looks like it. Everybody turns Asian after a while. Look at Ariana Grande.
Oh,
her latest look is Asian.
Oh, yeah. ASEAN, they call it in some places.
Asiana Grande.
ASEAN Grande. Yeah, look at this guy. Definitely.
Yeah, he's turning into a K-pop star.
Oh, play our song again real quick. Oh, Roger. It's no bedtime. It's no bedtime. Yeah, this is crazy, man. And do Asian people think like they want to live forever? Is that more of an American thing?
I think it's an American thing, man. We accept our fate, you know?
Really?
But that's what I like about you guys. You think you can change things, and sometimes you can, you know? Maybe he will live forever. But I have so many relatives who are like old, and given how annoying they are, I don't want them to live forever, man. Like, imagine if you're this annoying at 70. Imagine if you're 700. How annoying would you be?
The worst.
Yeah.
Just
That's part of the reason why I want to do my wedding in Europe. So hopefully none of them can come. You know? It's too far. You have a hip replacement.
Oh, dude, definitely. Because a lot of the air travel will really wear on some of that metal.
Yeah. They can't even walk through the TSA line. They start beeping.
Yeah, they need yeah, I'm trying to think about Asians. But yeah,
in a sense, the thing you want to do with your channel, introducing people to more things, that's kind of the same with what I want to do, you know, especially from a food, because food is so tied to culture, right? So there are a lot of videos where, sure, you know, a lot of them is me roasting celebrity chefs, but there are also a lot where Uncle Roger travels to a place. Like my recent one, I went to Thailand. And I got someone who lives there to show me. Mark Wiens, another big food person.
Oh, you ate at 6:30 a.m. You ate in the morning.
Yeah, Thai green curry in the morning. Oh, the best I've tasted. So good. And I feel like a lot of the times when Western people go to Asia, they always show the weirdest parts of what Asian people eat. You know?
Yeah, like come eat these cat nuts or whatever, huh?
Yeah. So I feel like me doing this is kind of like almost like an insider view of Asia compared to like a Western perspective of Asia. And I feel like that's my little contribution to the internet.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's me.
And that's just
that's
just a secret curry spice.
I look good. This is a high effort podcast, man. You got a Photoshop person on board?
Well, yeah, we got one guy, but it's just a secret seasoning you're selling.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That's a chili sauce. That's my new chili sauce.
Well, I think Asian food is just expanding in the U.S. I'm sure that it's just growing.
Yeah.
Look that up. Is Asian cuisine growing in America? It must
definitely, definitely. And there are so many of us globally, you know?
Of Asian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Asian.
Oh, you see one Asian, you've seen them all. That's the old motto.
Yeah. Asian cuisine is growing.
Is growing in popularity in America. This is reflected in the increase of Asian restaurants. Well, that's easy to say.
So it's
that.
getting
Do we have
more
a
and more
chart?
specific. Oh, sorry. Please read first.
Go back up. U.S. visitors to Asia saw a 33% jump, while Oceania and Central America each saw a 30% increase. So people just traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling overall is just increasing their palate.
Japan is the gateway drug to Asia because
Really?
Americans love Japan. But then when they get there, they love it so much, then you get the courage to explore other parts of Asia. Thailand, Cambodia,
yeah.
see the landmines, you know? See the lady boys in Bangkok.
Oh, dude,
You know?
yeah. They'll both blow you up.
Yeah. Yeah. One's a little nicer, I think. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I think Thailand's been doing the trans thing for a long time. They've nailed it.
Yeah.
I think. You
And
know?
that's growing too. Men that prefer trans women. And bring that up. How much are people enjoying more trans sexual?
But the trans people in Thailand are like hot.
Ugh.
You know, they put a lot of effort into their process.
Oh, yeah. They're not just these bootleg trans people.
They have pageants, they have competitions.
Yeah, here we just have some fucking thick ginger running around with a bra on during the streets of New Orleans during Mardi Gras, and he's yelling that he's into something new or whatever. It's like, bitch, you're not. You're just a fucking some St. Patrick's Day bear.
Yeah.
You know? These are men right here.
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
dudes, man.
Well, what are we? If you hadn't have told me that, I would be empty in an hour. I'm just saying, sometimes people just say wiener is just long pussy.
I don't think anybody said that. I think it's just you, Theo. A wiener's a long pussy.
I mean,
I think that's just you, man.
I think it's something you hear if you put your, if you
really dig the internet, dig deep.
wiener's just that long pussy. Who won? The pageant was inaugurated in 1998. Okay, let me get a little bit more of this because this is really fascinating. Sandra Pimai Panyakam collapsed to the floor and shed tears of joy after she was announced the winner of the 25th Miss Tiffany pageant held at the Tiffany Show Theater in Pattaya on Sunday night. Saruta triumphed after failing to catch the judge's eye on 4 previous appearances as a Miss Tiffany contestant.
Wow.
Miss Tiffany, a nod to the pageant's original goal of promoting human rights and equality for transgender people in Thailand and around the world. Are transgender people accepted in Thailand?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
So it's a big part of their culture.
It's a big part of their culture. They've dealt with this shit. They're ahead of the time. You know, I think the arguments people have over here about the trans issue, I think Thailand probably had that 20 years ago. So now it's just part of society. They don't even think about the pronouns. They just get called like she, her, or whatever they want to get called. So it's nice. I think we can learn from that a little bit.
For sure. I think, these people are beautiful. Wow, that's a young lady, huh?
Yeah, they look good, man.
Hey, it's like, you don't know what you don't know, don't come on my back and tell me it's raining, you know? That's that old wives' tale.
I think you got to tour Thailand next.
Wow. I don't know. I don't want.
You want to risk finding out you enjoy this?
I don't know. You just, you don't want to accidentally bring sand to the freaking Wiener Beach or whatever, But yeah, oh no, dude, I think this is great. But I think the issue that we have in America, and that's just a joke, but I think the issue that we have in America is that you have men using it mostly for sports, right? It's like if you're going over to play sports and you're a biological male, to me, it just feels like you're cheating, right? We should have a class that's just for trans people and let them compete there. And let it be a new thing that we embody and embrace. And that's the thing I would try to start if I'm trans. Like, don't put me in with men or put me in with women if I'm not exactly as them. Let me do something new.
I think that's why they have the pageants. So they keep them busy with the pageants so they don't do sports.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, yeah. If you're too busy.
Yeah. These are actual biological women and they don't look nearly as good as
That's a good point, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we're coming to a unique time in culture where men are tired of being men, so they would rather spend their time looking like women, and women are tired of being women, and they would rather
spend time looking like men. Yeah, you can do whatever they want, man. I think if you become a woman, there's a benefit too. You can actually become a Qatari citizen, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
Marry the Qatari male citizen. So
yeah, there's a loophole.
That's a loophole.
I like this, huh? That's the dessert on the menu at Fuyo.
It's Uncle Roger, yeah.
The dessert is a secret path to Qatari citizenship.
I like that.
One last thing I want to talk to you about. Oh, you hear a lot about Taiwan and China, right?
Oh yeah, that's got into some trouble there a few years ago.
Just what, talking about it, or what did you?
I just had a joke. If you search Uncle Roger vs China, I just did a bit that it works all over the world. I did that bit in Bangkok, in Toronto, in LA. It works all over the world. So I kind of just want to gently roast Taiwan and gently roast China. And then right after that, all my Chinese social media accounts got banned,
Really?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Everything got wiped. If you search Uncle Roger on those Chinese social media apps, you'll find nothing. Even though I had like hundreds of thousands of followers before that.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you have, oh yeah, wow, this has 40 million views, Uncle Roger?
Yeah, it's a YouTube short. Those things go viral sometimes.
Not this
play it
viral,
if you
God.
want.
This is the most viral thing since COVID out of China.
So China, okay, China, good country. Woo. We have to say that now, correct? All their phone listening. This nephew got Huawei phone, they all listening. All our phone tap into it. Long live presidency. Whew. Uncle Roger, social credit score going up. Nice. And he's a nephew from Taiwan. Not a real country. Not a real country. I hope one day you rejoin the motherland, one China.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
So is that a real feeling in Taiwan? Some of them feel like they should be part of China and some people don't?
Yes, it's a very divided thing, but most people don't want to be part of China.
Yeah.
Taiwan is a very interesting place. They do not use any of the Chinese social media apps. They use the Western ones. They use Facebook, Google, Instagram. Whereas in China, all those things are blocked. You know? And you know, I released this clip and then everything got wiped from Chinese socials. And then you remember last year or a few months ago, everybody was getting on Red Note, this Chinese app.
Yes.
I tried re-registering for an account. And the moment I uploaded my profile photo, that whole account got wiped again.
No.
So they have some sort of, I'm in some sort of database over there. So
China's against you think?
I probably can still visit if I get a visa, but I don't know if I want to risk it, you know?
Yeah, and but they just probably don't want you having a say in what China is like. They just don't want you having a voice in their country.
Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I think in the US, we take free speech for granted sometimes, and we forget that not all countries are like this. In the US, you say anything, and the worst thing that happens is people get mad at you.
Yeah.
Right? In the comments, whatever. But
I don't know. I mean, these days, a lot of things get taken down, even in the U.S. I feel like there's things you can't say. I think things get submerged, you know, or like, what is it called? Shadow banned.
Shadow ban, true. But in a stand-up context, I feel we get more leeway.
Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah, in a stand-up context, we get so much freedom here.
What is the biggest issue over there with Taiwan? Do you think that they'll remain free? Because they make some of the most semiconductors in the world, right?
TSMC, that company, yeah.
Taiwan Semiconductor.
TSMC is the only reason China hasn't attacked Taiwan yet, you know?
Wow.
That's too valuable.
China and the United States both view Taiwan's dominance of the global tech supply chain as a national security risk. In response, they have tried to boost their own capacity to make chips they need. Yeah, I think they're trying to make more chips in the U.S. I know that was something I saw like a couple weeks ago. NVIDIA's chief says U.S. chip controls on China have backfired. Jensen Huang, who I'd love to talk to, the chip maker's top executive, from NVIDIA, they're the number one, they're the leader in chips, I believe, said the attempt to cut off the flow of advanced AI chips spurred Chinese companies to accelerate their development. Wow. Lawmakers in Washington have worked for years to limit China's access to the cutting-edge computer chips needed for advanced artificial intelligence, particularly those made by NVIDIA, America's leading chip maker. And yeah, so these are the chips that are used for AI. And for some reason,
AI weapons, you know, rockets.
Right. It's just and for some reason they make them the best over here, right? Taiwan has the best ones.
I think so. So far. Yeah.
But according to NVIDIA's chief executive, Jensen Huang, those regulations driven by economic and security concerns have only made Chinese tech companies stronger. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the type of thing somebody would go to war over because whoever controls this is going to control a lot of things.
I think this is going over my head, man. I just buy some Bitcoin and call it a day, you know?
Yeah. Oh, me too. I'm just wondering what could happen to the people of Taiwan, right? I think that's my question is do the people there live every day? It must be weird there every day. You're going to a factory probably and creating these chips, but knowing that the creation of these chips could have a semblance on if your country gets attacked or attempted to be controlled. It has to be very strange, I feel like, you know? Do you think that makes any sense or no?
Yeah. They have this added responsibility that I better make a good fucking chip, otherwise China's gonna ruin us.
Right,
you
or
know?
by keeping them make these, like what if we all decided we're not gonna make them? Would they all just leave us alone and we could just be at peace?
No, if Taiwan stops making them, China's gonna attack it. China needs those chips right now. That's why they're not bombing the factories.
Oh,
right?
I see. So they need them because they're supplying them.
Yes. So if you stop making it, that would be like, you know, if a what do you call it, a bin man, a garbage truck person, you know, if they suck at their job, the whole country gets attacked.
Oh yeah.
That would be stressful.
Oh, it'd be the worst.
Imagine working in and out. If you got the order wrong, Mexico's coming.
This may be one of my last questions. Do you think, so a lot of goods from America are made in Asia.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think that, how do Asian people feel about that? Like, do they take a lot of pride that they make it all these things that go all over the world? Do they just feel like it's just a means to an end and there's not a lot of pride in it? Like, what does that feel like? Do you feel like, especially probably to China? China's the place that gets labeled a lot as making everything, you know?
Yeah.
What have you heard or what do people say about that? Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, Malaysia makes quite a few things too, not as much as China for sure. I feel like to us, it's a job, and it's a decent job. And without those manufacturing jobs, those people will have a shittier life. You know, so I think we like that, those things, you know, globalization. I think when people talk about globalization, they see it from the American perspective. Yeah, you are losing jobs to the outside world. But on the flip side, we Asians are gaining some jobs that pay better than those jobs that existed prior, like, you know, working at a hawker stall selling noodles all day. Manufacturing shoes probably pays them more. And I think this is a tough part, right? Sometimes the economy, I feel, is a zero-sum game, right? Making the shoe, it's either a job in America or a job in Asia. We only need so many shoes, right? So, but we do think it is good. It helps us elevate our quality of life. And hopefully in a few generations' time, the Asians will have made more money, and then maybe we won't have to do those menial manufacturing jobs anymore. But for now, it's the same thing where there was a news article, I think it came out recently, last year maybe, where in New York they were starting to use like self-checkout lines, but then you had a FaceTime video call with someone from the Philippines, the person's being the cashier for you. From the Philippines.
Oh, so you had a Zoom call with a checkout person.
Yeah.
Oh,
so the whole internet hated it. But then from my perspective, it's like the person in the Philippines is probably getting paid way more than any job that she would have gotten, the person that they would have gotten in the Philippines. And it's just a hard part of, it's not an easy problem to solve, right? Global inequality. And I think it just takes time maybe, and just the hope is one day globalization will just even the playing field. Everybody can afford the things we need in life: healthcare, a house, vehicle, those things. So that's my take on it. It's not very funny, but hopefully, that's the thing.
Oh, Philippine, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's great. Well, I just always wonder, like, I always think like, oh yeah, it's just like how I look at it from my perspective as an American. I never think like, well, what do these people feel about it? Like, you know,
we probably like it to the Filipino person.
Oh, for sure.
She's just working from home, putting a fake Zoom background.
Nothing,
just clocking in.
Cooking.
Not even cooking. She's just checking out the cashier.
Yeah, but she could be cooking at the same time.
Yeah, she could be cooking for her kids. She'll be home for her kids. Because in Asia, people work long hours, man. There's some, in Malaysia, we have domestic helpers sometimes who come in from Indonesia and they live with us, right? So they're just gone from their families 3 years at a time. And they get 1 day off a week maybe, where they get to call their family. So this Filipino job, this virtual cashier job, that's like the best job. That's working remotely, man. That's being a digital nomad for them.
Yeah, I
love that shit. They're doing that in Bali,
I like that
tree.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
But what about this? So, and I'll say this, round of applause for Filipinos. I want to say that, right?
Yes. Joe Coy.
Doing good job.
Did good. Yeah.
Doing good job.
Yeah.
But I want to say Filipinos, it's funny because they're usually the last people you see before you die because a lot of them work in hospice care.
Oh, that's true.
You know?
I was wondering where this conversation was going.
Oh, yeah. It's going up.
When you just see the light and then there's a Filipino person.
It's just like, well, the light is a
blocking
little bit...
the light.
It's a little bit blocked, by like one Filipino person with like a stethoscope, you know?
Yeah, it's Joe Coy blocking the light.
But they often have a lot of the same name, David. David.
Yeah.
What's another one?
The name? Maria. Susie.
Popular. Look at up popular Filipino American names, then we'll get you out of here.
Yeah. Maria, Christina.
Filipino.
Yeah.
God, I want to be, when it happens again.
I think they have the biggest eyes for Asians. Because
they're
the roundest eyes.
Full of love.
Yeah, full of love and care.
Oh.
When you're in hospice, you want someone with like big round eyes taking care of you, you know?
Big round eyes. You ever heard that song?
No. Oh, I know that song, but
big round eyes. Oh yeah, it's about Filipino love. It's about Pinoy heartbreak.
I think in hospice care, you don't want a squinty-eyed person taking care of you. They look like they're up to something.
Oh yeah, they're secret, huh?
Yeah.
James, that could be one. Edward.
Yeah. Very Filipino.
Yeah, a lot
Benjamin.
Yeah, Benjamin. A lot of good Filipinos. God.
Mario's good.
Oh, like Italian Filipino.
Ah.
Like, Pinoy pasta. It's a ravioli. Yeah, I would love to be Filipino next time, man.
Yeah, let's reincarnate, man.
Dude, we could come back, huh?
Nah, I better come back rich, dude. I want to come back to a kid with rich parents.
Oh, you want to
You
be
know?
a kid of rich parents? Oh, it
Yeah,
would
it
be
doesn't
fun.
matter what race. Doesn't matter what race. Just kid with rich parents.
But would you attack them? Would you like Menendez them or whatever?
And then what?
Like Menendez brothers, the guys that I think they attacked their parents or something because they brought them cold food or whatever. I haven't looked at it.
I probably would just to get their inheritance, you know. I'll make sure they write their will down first.
Yeah.
Just double check the will. All right, stab.
Okay, it sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous for us. Nigel Ng, thank you so much for coming
Of course,
in.
man.
We really appreciate your time.
I'll bring you
brother.
to some good food sometime.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
And make a video or something.
I'd love to, dude.
Yeah.
I'd love to swap we got to swap a number or something. And this has been one of my favorite interviews, man. Thank you so much. Like sometimes I go into like a day or something. I'm sure this happens to everybody. But it's like, how's this day going to be? And you're like kind of tired. Or you're just been along, whatever. And then it's awesome, you know?
Thank you. Likewise.
So I think that's the power of like people getting together, right? Because sometimes you need somebody else to make your day better, you know? And so I just want to say thank you so much for your time. And yeah, I hope you do get that extra restaurant opened up, dude. I think it would be exciting for people to go see and for more people to learn about foods from different parts of the world. You can check out Uncle Roger's channel. He's got a great channel. It's Nigel Ng. Nigel Ng. And we'll put all the links and everything, man. Anything else that you wanted to share?
No, that's it. Just check out my channel. Yeah.
Oh, and best of luck with the marriage, dude. Let's say one nice thing. Say one or two or three nice things about your wife so that one day she can look back and she'll have this. What's
You
something?
can look back to the Theo Vaughn podcast.
That's true. That's a horrible thought to say, huh? So is that egotistical to say that?
No, it's okay. I think she'll be happy. She's
all I'm saying. Good God.
she'll love it. Yeah.
Okay. What's
she's,
something nice about her that you really admire?
I think she's a love of my life and she makes every day better.
Whoa, dude, that's gay, bro. Play the song again, dude. That's the gayest shit I've ever heard, bro. God, dude.
Oh God. I regret saying that now. I regret saying that.
Niggas can be gay too. Whether you like it or you love it. Whether you're kissing or you're
I'm joking, dude. Shut it down. No. Okay, you think you found the love of your life?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's why people get married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point, huh? If you haven't found the love of your life, then what are you, just part-timing it with somebody on your heart?
Yeah, situationship. Just the fuck buddy of your life.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a long haul, man. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. 2 months to your marriage?
Yep.
Oh, it's exciting,
Yep.
dude.
Very few relatives are coming. It's too far.
Not allowed.
Too far for these old Asians.
Hey, shut them down. Shut them down,
Yeah,
dude.
Deport them from Europe.
Pull the semiconductors right out of their backs, dude. We do not need them hitting the air.
Go back to the factory.
To that factory in the sky, dude. Thank you so much. Have a good day, brother.
You too.
Niggas can be gay too. Whether you like it or you love it. Whether you're kissing or you're touching. The right or lust, I know you covet. Niggas can be gay too. There ain't nothing you need to hide. Do your games won't really survive. Tomorrow you might